Hello, and welcome to Spooky Time with me, your host, Dotes559. Please smash that subscribe button and then turn the little bell icon on and then like my video if you like it. Even if you don't like it, please like it because then it will help the algorithm. Today we're going to be talking about a creepy pasta that I found online, almost as scary as the other one I found online. So without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. This creepy pasta is called Mr. Faux Fogarty. Mr. Faux Fogarty was an upstanding English gentleman living in the what century would it be? 1800s, 19th century. Living in the 19th century, he had like a kind of one of those hats and stuff, and he was sent for some reason to spend one night in a spooky house in a little village. So he disembarks from the train, and as he's crossing the road, a car swerves past him, almost striking him.
Watch where you're going, you blooming idiot.
He shakes his fist and yells, but by that time the car is already driven away. He already remarks to himself how rude the people in this town seem. As he's walking through the town, and there's like shots of like people going about their business, everyone seems to ignore him, and no one even looks in his direction. He says,
"Good day to you,"
to a couple folk, but again, they give him no heed. This angers him greatly, but ultimately, they're not the reason why he's coming to this town, so he thinks nothing of it and continues his journey. After a long walk, he comes across the giant mansion where he has to stay the night that's haunted. And in the way in, he sees a man toiling in the yard. This man's name is Mr. Hapsazadly. He says once again, like before, "Good day to you." But the caretaker pays him no mind and continues toiling. The man thinks again of how rude everyone's being and makes his way into the mansion. Once inside the mansion, he notices how creepy it is and spooky, and then he sits down and has a little nappy poo because he's tired from his journey. His nap lasted longer than he anticipated, and when he awoke, it was already pitch black and there were no lights on in the house. He got up and went to turn on a light, or light one with a match, I guess, in that era. And upon looking out the window, he sees a mass of people walking towards him silently into the house. He runs and hides behind the furniture and hears the doorknob like rattle, like it does. And then one by one, all the villagers enter the house in complete silence. Then they're all there, quiet, and none of them know that he's there. And he's wondering what they're all doing in the house. And then he looks and sees that Mr. Habzazadli is walking towards the house very slowly, and he has no idea why, and like maybe he's their leader, and maybe they're all looking for him, like who knows. Mr. Hapsazadli opens the door, and then they all yell, "Surprise!" And it turns out it's just Mr. Hapsazadli's birthday, and they all came to show their appreciation for, because he's not just the caretaker of like that house, he's also the caretaker of like all the houses in town. So Mr. Faux Fogarty is relieved, and he thinks to himself, "Oh, I just imagined everything." So he comes out from his hiding place and sees that there's cake and starts asking people if there's cake. But no one acknowledges his existence once again. And he's angrier than before. until he looks in the mirror and realizes that he's a ghost. Because you remember earlier in the story when I said that he got hit by a car? Well, it killed him, but you didn't know that. So it killed him. It didn't swerve around him, it hit him. So he died. So he was a ghost like the whole time, like that's why no one was talking to him and stuff. So all the people left, and Mr. Fogarty was cursed to spend the remainder of eternity in the house. And some people say that if you go to that house, sometimes you can still hear him asking for a cake. Well, I hope you like that creepypasta. It's very creepy. Obviously it's about a ghost, so ghosts are very spooky. Please comment and like and do all the stuff if you thought it was a good video, and I'll make more of these. And I know one thing for sure, that the next time I'm in a forest and I hear a wolf howl, I'm gonna run away pretty aggressively from that wolf. Okay, spook you later.